Hey, it's Yoda bringing you guys another video on the top 49 operators in Rainbow Six Siege, where today we are on part 3 of this 4-part mini-series. Where we left off is at number 24, and today we're going to be doing number 23 through 11. Honestly, after today, we're going to be more than halfway through, and we're going to have the top 10 left. So please do remember before we get into this video that this is my own opinion. This is not a professional ranking system. It's just what I think is most useful. It's my opinion. If you guys disagree with it, that's perfectly okay. And if you guys do enjoy stuff like this, please do like and subscribe. If you guys want to give me some suggestions on types of videos you guys want to see, please comment that down below in the comment section. I look at every single comment and it'll be much appreciated to give me video ideas. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
The following clips have been obtained by followers, so if some clips are clearer than others, that is why. Thank you for understanding. Enjoy.
In at number 23 is Capcan. Capcan is an amazing operator. I love him. I love him. I love him. Who can? Capcan. That's right. But anyways, Capcan is an amazing operator, amazing trap operator. I absolutely love him. I have his elite. Overall, Capcan's entry denial systems are one of the best things in my opinion. I main Capcan on Border, and it's just super useful. A lot of people don't see it coming, and it's just so amazing to get them kills from beyond the grave, and being able to do that. His loadout is great as well. You got the sausage, you got the SMG, and I use the SMG, I think is what it is, and it's a great weapon. I've gotten quite a few aces with Capcan. While I'm talking about this, you probably will be seeing my Capcan 1v5 ace, I'm pretty sure is what it was. Capcan, great operator, and that is why he is in at number 23. In at number 22 is Capiteo, the Capiteo Crunch himself. Capiteo is a great operator. I learned to use, well actually, when I first started playing Siege, I hated Capiteo. He was my rogue, basically the rogue in my mind, and I thought he was absolutely useless, and then I started playing him, and I started getting really good with him. I can utilize his, both his crossbow abilities with the smoke or the flame. It's super useful, and if you play Capiteo right, you can do amazing. You can use it to plant, you can use it to defuse, you can, well, not defuse because you're a title, but you get the point. You can do stuff like that. I have quite a few good clips for Capiteo. I love him, and you know, he's kind of what got my page to go big. You know, he's my name, he's Capiteo Crunch, so it's your daily dose, Capiteo Crunch. But Capiteo, great operator. I use his LMG. It's really good. Both weapons are great. Both of his primaries are quite amazing, but I just like the LMG more. I think it's more satisfying to use, it's more satisfying to get kills, and it's got a bunch of ammo. They're pretty similar on recoil-wise, so why not go with more ammo? So it's kind of why I go with Capiteo LMG. So that is why Capiteo is in at number 22. In at number 21 is Fuse. Fuse is another operator that I have an elite for, and I've used him quite a bit. I remember the first time that I actually started maining Fuse was on Cafe, and I went in with no attachments whatsoever, and I think I got a 4K right off the bat, and with no attachments. It was pretty spectacular and pretty cool. It was a clutch as well, and Fuse is a great operator. I do think he's mega cheap, but it's fine. He's useful and can get them frags with his cluster charges. It's a great thing to do when you're above them, or I mean, even trying to go through windows and stuff like that. It works. You can get a lot of kills, but be careful with the hostage. I know Fuse's role on hostage is to take out the hostage, and yeah, I've definitely done that quite a few times. I've seen it quite a few times, and I've been killed by Fuse quite a few times. His loadout is also great. It's I love his AR. It's really good. His LMG is also magnificent, but I just prefer his AR. Ever since getting that 4K or whatever it was, it's really boosted my confidence on my AR. So that is why Fuse is in at number 21. In at number 20 is Mute, the Mute Jammer himself. Mute is a very useful operator. Very, very useful. If you don't have a Bandit, a Kade, Mute is the way to go. Mute is quite useful on, I mean, basically what Bandit and Kade do. Kade more hatches, so you can't really get those unless you're on Organ. Mute is pretty useful in that basement, and Mute, basically same role as Bandit. Only reason he's not lower is I feel like you can't really mute trick as much as like a Bandit can trick. But his loadout's great. You know, you got the shoddy, you got the I think it's an SMG, and then you have the SMG 11 that he just got pretty recently. He's got a great loadout overall, and that is why Mute is in at number 20. In at number 19 is Jaeger. A lot of people, you know, Jaeger ACOG. This guy used to be super cancerous, and Jaeger is a great operator, one of the best roamers. But the only reason I put him down at here at number 19 instead of lower is I just feel like there's other roamers that are more powerful than him. His AR is amazing. It's pretty spectacular. His ability, his ADSs, is pretty good. You know, you can counter a Fuse, you can counter Ging, you can counter smoke grenades, you can counter flashbangs. Like, it's a big counter to a bunch of them. And I know Jaeger, super annoying to my buddy Drew, and Jaeger, smoke grenades, it's like beautiful on bomb. So Jaeger's a great choice, and that is why he is in at number 19. In at number 18 is Vigil. Vigil is a great operator and very sneaky in a way. I mean, kind of not really. He hides from the cameras, which is a great ability. And, you know, hiding from drones, not being able to give out the specific pinpoint location is pretty good and pretty useful. You can very much use that against anybody. Vigil's loadout is pretty great. I don't really use the Boss G, that's not me, but the Boss G could be very useful if you choose that route. But if you choose that route, I don't think you're as much of a good roamer. Vigil, though, he's got great primary weapons. I personally use the C75 auto with Vigil instead of the SMG-12, since the SMG-12 got nerfed so heavily, just like Dokebi, and it's just not that good as I once thought it could have been, or yeah, it's just not as useful anymore. That's why I use the C75. But Vigil, great operator and a great roamer, probably one of the best roamers, and that is why he is ahead of Jaeger and in at number 18. In at number 17 is Jackal. Jackal would probably be higher up on this list, but my dude gets banned literally all the time in ranked. It's like he's basically unplayable because he's always banned. I don't really understand why he's so banned so heavily. Like, yeah, I get that he could be a little bit annoying, but like, wasn't there an era where Lion was super annoying, but now it's like Jackal, like, oh no, Jackal's tracking me, gotta ban him. Like, I just don't get why he's the one that's banned. I feel like there's a lot of better attackers that could be banned. But Jackal, great operator. His loadout is amazing. Obviously, AR is the way to go. But LMG is also really good. And then you got the shotgun, but who really uses the shotgun as a primary? When you have an AR and an LMG that is that good. And then you got the shotgun as a secondary, which honestly, don't even use the pistol. No point. All about the shotgun. Okay, so we got that cleared out. That is why Jackal is in at number 17. In at number 16 is Javiera. Cavi is a great roamer. In my opinion, I think she's one of the best roamers. And once again, just like Jackal, I think she would have been lower on this list, but she gets banned a lot. And Javiera is, you know, great for interrogations, great for giving out that position on the enemy team, and just if you get that interrogation, I think your job as Javiera is to get at least one interrogation a game. If not, at least get some frags. The pistol's OP, or well, not really. I mean, it got nerfed, but it's still really good. And then you got the shotgun, and I think it's the SMG. Those are great weapons, great primaries, and a great loadout for Kade. She's super sneaky. She's got that silent step to avoid Jackal detection, to avoid really anything. Like, she's really good. She can be really quiet, and sometimes you just can't hear her because she's too sneaky. But yeah, that is why Javiera is in at number 16. In at number 15 is Frost. Frost! E-bites. It's a wonderful day. Frost is a great operator, and I have been maining her a lot more recently. Frost, those Frost mats, a lot of people don't really think about traps at the end game. So, like, you know, if you put them in spots where nobody's going to, like, think about, like, you can easily get a kill, either whether it's vaulting over shield, like late game. They're not going to really think about it. Some people do, which is really smart to get. But Frost can get people by surprise, and just like Cap can, surprise is everything. A lot of people do not think about traps late game. They just try and rush to the objective, try and get into the objective, get into where they're supposed to. And with Frost being like that, you can put it, like what I do is I put it in spots where it's high traffic and people aren't going to expect it. So not like necessarily underneath a window, maybe next to a door or where somebody would normally back up into. And it's how I personally have used Frost, and I feel like it's been very effective. But yeah, that is why I put Frost in at number 15. In at number 14 is Ela. Ela probably was one of the most OP defenders back in the day. But she was just like Blackbeard, got nerfed very heavily. Still up there on this list. But Ela Shotgun, or Ela Shoddy as I say, is one of the best loadouts in my opinion. I think the shotgun is super good, and it's super handy. Plus she's got that pistol with a little reflex sight. Who uses the Scorpion Evo? Let's be real, Ela is shotgun machine. Scorpion Evo is the day of the past, and now is the day of the shotgun. But that shotgun is super useful. The Grismont mines are great as well, catching people by surprise and maybe giving you a little bit of a sound trigger to allow you to know where somebody is. But Ela, you can use her as a great roamer, even a great anchor. Wait, and like, you know, she's great. Ela in at number 14. In at number 13 is Kade, or Kade, whatever you want to pronounce it as. But Kade is a great operator and very, 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 very similar to Bandit, only in my opinion, could be a little bit better on some objectives. Kade, if you're on Clubhouse, I think he's the choice for Tunnel. Kade can get hatches, you know, there's all that kind of stuff, and it just makes Kade super useful. And being able to do that, and sometimes like you can even avoid the Maverick if we put it too high, put it too low, well not, I guess not very low, but high, or like at an angle so they can't really get it. Kade is super useful. Obviously, a Thatcher is easily going to destroy Kade, but I think Kade overall, great operator. He's got the Kade Shoddy, which that shotgun is like a sniper. That thing's amazing. I love it. And it's not that hard to control the recoil. His pistol with the scope is pretty good, except it has been quite nerfed. It's still pretty good in my opinion. I don't think it's that good. It's got quite a bit of recoil. But I think it's an SMG as well. That thing it's okay. It's not bad, but shotgun's the way to go. So Kade, great operator, very useful to the team and helpful to the team. That is why Kade is in at number 13. In at number 12 is Valkyrie. Valkyrie is one of those operators that I've kind of been maining since the beginning of time. And honestly, Valkyrie, as some of my friends used to say back in the day, was my tryhard character. And once I wanted to get down to business, it was Valkyrie, 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 Valkyrie. And you know, I'm very much an intel type person, so I like to know where the people are, use my cams to basically as effective as possible and put them in sneaky spots sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of obvious where they are, but if it gives me intel, that's good enough. And Valkyrie is a great operator. I think her loadout is great, from the shotgun to the AR, SMG, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. The Deagle, you know, as Marley says, Juan, you know, that thing's amazing. I love the Deagle. I love Valkyrie. Valkyrie is one of my favorite defenders that has ever been released, and you know, I've been with her. Sometimes like I'll main her and then leave her for a bit and then come back, and it's just that thing that's kind of addicting with Valkyrie. I love her. I have a elite. That's another one. I know, I have a lot of elites. But that is why I put Valkyrie in at number 12. To wrap things up for this video, in at number 11 is Finka. Finka is a great operator. You know, the Finka sausage rush, that thing is incredible. Pair up Finka with a blitz or just a rusher in general, and you have a powerful team. Finka, I've gotten so many kills with that sausage. So many kills. Both her primaries are great. But if it's time to get down to business, it's all about the shotgun. But her ability's great. You know, you can pick up down teammates. You got the ability to give people more health, and for a short amount of time, but still super useful. You know, if somebody gets down by Kade and they give you that call, Kade, interrogation, blah blah blah, and before Kade gets on them, you can click that button or that ability, activate it, and they'll spring up, and who knows, maybe they'll kick Kade, but more than likely they won't, and they'll end up dying anyways, but the interrogation has been avoided. So, Javiera, great operator, or not Kade, Finka, great operator, super useful, and I think is a very good benefit to the team, and that's why I put Finka in at number 11. Finka Rush is the way to go. Hashtag Finka Rush forever, but that is why she's in at number 11. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's episode of the Top 49 Operators. This is part 3 of a 4-part series, where today we ranked the operators number 23 through 11, and in the next video will be the final part of the Top 49 Operators. I've been planning this thing since February, since January of 2018. It's been such a long time I've been wanting to get this video series out, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. It's the first episode is my most viewed video on this channel, and if you guys aren't already subscribed, please do subscribe if you guys do enjoy videos like this or want to see more types of videos like this. It'd be greatly appreciated, but honestly, just subscribe. It'd be super helpful, and if you guys do DM me on Instagram at CatPotatoCrunch, I will give you a shout out if you subscribe. So, and let me know that you came from this video. So, thank you so much for watching this episode. Once again, if you guys did like it, like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below on if you agree with me or disagree with me, or think an operator is too high or too low. But yeah, please do let me know. I'd love to see the feedback, and let me know what you guys thought. So that's it for me. I'm gonna get out of here and start editing this video. So peace out.